The phone was buried halfway in the mud, miles from the nearest trail, still glowing like someone had just dropped it. At first, I thought it was mine. Then it buzzed. One new message. "Don't let him see you with my phone." The problem was, the name on the screen belonged to someone who'd been dead for 12 years. I was about 4 miles into the woods when I found it. No signal out there, no houses, no campsites, just trees packed so tightly the sunlight barely touched the ground. I only took that trail because my car broke down on the highway, and the tow truck driver said there was a ranger station somewhere on the other side of the forest. So yeah, I was already having a pretty bad day. That's when I saw the light. A faint glow coming from the base of a tree. At first I thought it was just a reflection, or maybe someone had dropped a flashlight. But when I got closer, I realized it was a phone, half buried in wet leaves and dirt, like it had been there for a while. The screen was cracked, mud along the edges, but it was still on, and the notification was still glowing. One new message. For a second, I hesitated. Something about finding a working phone this deep in the woods just felt wrong. Still, curiosity won. I wiped the screen off on my jacket and tapped it. The phone wasn't locked. The message app was already open. There was only one conversation. Just a long thread of messages from a contact named Mara. The most recent one had come through a few seconds before I picked it up. "Mara, don't move." I frowned and looked around. Nothing, just wind moving through the branches. I typed back without thinking. You lost your phone." The message showed as delivered instantly. Then the typing bubble appeared. 3 little dots. They blinked for almost 10 seconds. Then the reply came through. "Mara, you're not him." A weird chill ran down my spine. No. I just found this in the woods. Typing again. Longer this time. Then, "Mara, listen carefully. Is there a man near you?" I turned slowly in a full circle. The woods were completely empty. "No." The response came immediately. "Mara, he's close." I laughed a little under my breath. Probably some weird prank between friends. But before I could type again, another message appeared. "Mara, you need to leave the phone where you found it." I stared at the screen. Why? 3 dots. Pause, then, "Mara, because if he sees you holding it, he'll think you're me." I felt the air get colder. I don't know how to explain it. The forest suddenly felt quiet, too quiet. Then the phone buzzed again. "Mara, how far are you from the tall dead tree?" I looked up, and my stomach dropped. About 30 feet away stood a massive tree with no leaves, completely gray and rotting, like it had been dead for decades. I typed slowly. I can see it." The typing bubble popped up instantly, then vanished, then appeared again, like whoever was on the other side didn't know what to say. Finally, the message arrived, and when I read it, I felt every hair on my arm stand up. "Mara, then you're standing exactly where they buried me." The phone buzzed again. Another message. "Mara, listen to me very carefully." And then one more. "Mara, he comes back every night to check the grave." I stared at that last message for a long time. The woods suddenly felt different, like something was wrong with the air itself. Then the phone buzzed again. "Mara, he buried me there 12 years ago." My throat went dry. "What are you talking about?" 3 dots. Then, "Mara, the man who owns the phone." My eyes slowly dropped to the device in my hand. The cracked screen, the mud packed into the charging port, the faint reflection of my own face staring back at me. And for the first time, I noticed the wallpaper behind the messages. It was a photo. A man standing in front of those same woods, smiling, arm around a young woman. Her name was written across the contact at the top of the chat. "Mara." The phone buzzed again, but this time, the message didn't come from Mara. It came from a different contact. Unknown. My heart started pounding as I opened it. Just one message. Unknown. Why are you holding my phone? My blood went cold. I slowly looked up from the screen, and that's when I heard it. Footsteps. Somewhere deeper in the trees. Heavy, slow, crunching through leaves. The phone buzzed again. Mara, he sees you. Another message appeared instantly. Mara, don't let him take the phone. Then the footsteps stopped. Silence. Right behind me. I didn't turn around. I couldn't. The phone buzzed one last time. Mara, if he buries you too. Pause. Then the final message appeared. Mara, I won't be alone anymore. If you had been standing there in those woods, would you have dropped the phone or kept reading? And tell me something in the comments. Do you think Mara was trying to warn him or trying to trap someone new? If you enjoy disturbing stories like this, make sure you subscribe, because the next one might be even worse.